What if we told you that America's Got Talent wasn't the full story for Roland Abante? The humble fisherman from the Philippines stunned the world with his powerhouse vocals, but his journey is filled with unexpected twists. In this video, we'll reveal the untold side of Roland's rise to fame, beyond the AGT stage, covering his personal struggles, surprising life decisions, and more. Stay until the end to discover how his incredible voice might not be the only reason he became a global sensation. Early life and background. A long time ago, on August 3, 1978, in the sunny city of Cebu, Philippines, a little boy named Roland Abante was born. Imagine a warm family filled with laughter where the sound of sizzling street food wafted through their small home. Life wasn't always easy for Roland, but the love in their house made up for any material struggles. Roland grew up in a lively neighborhood where everyone knew each other. Kids played tag and hide-and-seek, their laughter echoing as they chased one another. The delightful smells of street food filled the air. Despite the vibrant atmosphere, Roland's family faced challenges, sometimes struggling to make ends meet. Yet Roland found joy in the simple things. He loved spending time with friends, exploring the outdoors, and dreaming of his future. They might not have had fancy toys or big meals, but those small moments of happiness filled his heart. Every night he lay in bed dreaming of singing. The music resonated within him, and he pictured himself on stage, sharing his voice with the world. Roland had a spark of hope that stayed bright even during tough times. He cherished his childhood, but learned that dreams don't always come true easily. As he grew older, he became more aware of his family's struggles. He noticed the worry in his parents' eyes when money was tight, fueling his desire to help them. That drive to support his family motivated him to work harder in everything he did. In Roland's family, everyone played a vital role. His parents worked tirelessly, often clocking in long hours. They taught him about patience and kindness, emphasizing that love could help them overcome any obstacle. Family dinners were treasured moments, filled with laughter and storytelling, often accompanied by soft music in the background. Roland loved how music brought them together, creating a warm and happy atmosphere. Music stirred something powerful in Roland. It filled him with dreams of becoming a singer. Every note he heard fueled his aspirations, and his family's unwavering support became the wind beneath his wings. When faced with challenges, he thought back to their love and encouragement, which pushed him to keep going. As he matured, Roland quickly realized that life could be tough. He took on various jobs to help his family. Can you imagine a young boy working at the market, carrying goods or selling fish? That was Roland's reality. He woke up early and worked hard, but his dreams of singing never faded. He even learned to fish alongside his father, spending long hours on the water. Through it all, music became Roland's escape. When life felt heavy, he would grab a small microphone and pretend to perform for an audience. Singing blues made him feel like a star. As time passed, he started singing at karaoke places around town. Imagine the bright lights, the cheering crowd, and the electrifying atmosphere. Every song he sang felt like a piece of his heart shared with the world. Roland Abante's journey from a small house in Cebu, filled with love and laughter, to vibrant stages is a testament to the power of dreams. His story is not just about music, it's about resilience, hope, and the beautiful connections we make along the way. A new beginning for Roland, love, marriage, and fatherhood. That day was wonderful, full of happiness and love. Roland had married and shortly welcomed a child, therefore he was no more only a singer. How thrilling and terrifying that must have felt. Desperate just to make his new family proud, he knew he had to look after them, like having a team of superheroes supporting him. His drive sprang from his love for them. Roland realized he had to work hard at his music if he was to provide a better life for his family. He was driven to perfect his trade, not only singing for fun. Every day Roland practiced since he dreamed of the day he could share his music with the world. He would often spend late penning melodies and lyrics. The idea of supporting his family drove him to play more often, therefore strengthening his love of music. His family's support enabled him to even more believe in himself. From the sidelines, they became to be his main supporters, inspiring him to go beyond any uncertainty. He felt nearer his dreams with every note he sung. Then arrived the enchanted year of 2014. Roland decided one day to post on the internet a video of himself performing "To Love Somebody." He considered it to be only for pleasure. But let me say what, it became really popular. Many others suddenly saw it, enjoyed it, and began distributing it. Roland came under more attention. People all around the globe were talking about his incredible voice when his video aired. His dreams started to come true like though he had made a wish. For Roland, this internet glory transformed everything. Prospectus began to knock on his door. More of his music was wanted, hence he started getting offers to play larger gatherings. From a young lad performing at neighborhood karaoke bars, his life changed to become a well-known musician. His video going viral felt like a dream come true. Messages from supporters telling how his songs moved their hearts and made them joyful and motivated arrived at him. Knowing that his love of singing might link people in a unique way made Roland ecstatic. Roland's path demonstrated to everyone that music may upliftingly inspire hearts and deliver delight. He came to see that his love of music marked only the start of an amazing journey. Renowned now, he was driven to pursue his aspirations and produce songs that spoke to others. Knowing this was only the beginning, he was prepared to meet whatever came next, knowing his family was supporting him. It was a lovely reminder that, if you follow your heart and keep on, incredible events can transpire. The audience felt as though they were joining a great celebration when Roland performed on Gandang Gabi Vice. Imagine this, folks seated applauding, singing, and even dancing. The magic of the song permeated the air, and Roland's vitality erupted like wildfire, waking and delighting everyone. Then he surfaced on ASAP, working with well-known Filipino musicians to produce spectacular musical events. Imagine joining your preferred celebrities in singing. Roland got to do just that. Collaborating with legends like Gary Valenciano and Sarah Geronimo, he penned exquisite melodies that inspired danceability. These partnerships were priceless events in Roland's path that helped him attract even more admirers of his music. Quickly sharing their greatest moments online, fans raved about how his voice made them feel. Every performance became an opportunity for him to share joy via his songs. He enjoyed interacting with other music fans. Still, things were not all perfect. Sometimes large dreams carry difficult obstacles. Singing on The Ellen DeGeneres Show was one big chance he passed up. Can you picture playing before millions of people? Though he had great expectations, things turned out differently. Roland discovered that the screenplay of life does not always run exactly. Imagine being ready for a major performance only to find the projector failing. That was the sense of things gone wrong. Still, he inhaled deeply and reminded himself that every cloud has a silver lining rather than allowing gloom to consume him. Facing problems behind the scenes. Roland struggled to concentrate on his music and keep his family happy when he was busy becoming well-known. He encountered blunders and disputes. Working on a school project with a group unable to reach a consensus felt like trying to coordinate anything. But these difficulties taught Roland valuable lessons about being himself and finding decent colleagues. Like a superhero, he bravely confronted his issues. Like learning to ride a bike, you fall, get back up, and keep going. Each battle strengthened and motivated him. With his micro-album Buno in 2017, Roland made a significant musical career turnabout. For him, this was a momentous occasion since it allowed him to at last share his own music, full of life and love stories. Opening a treasure box of his ideas felt like he engaged his supporters on a deeper level with Buno, sharing his path and allowing them inside his universe. Roland turned from a singer to a storyteller. His songs became a lovely symphony that moved a lot of people and had a long-lasting effect for years to come. America's Got Talent journey. Roland was standing on the big platform, surrounded by beautiful lights and an enthusiastic audience. This marked at last his moment. As he got set to perform When a Man Loves a Woman, a mixture of exhilaration and dread surged up inside him. He was trying out America's Got Talent. Deeply breathing, he gave the song his heart. From the first note, Roland's voice exuded genuine feeling all throughout the room. Among the enthralled were Simon Cowell, Howie Mandel, Heidi Klum, and Sofia Vergara. Their features captured this. They were totally hooked. Involving the crowd, his act captivated everyone completely. Listening very attentively, they hung on every word he sung. As Roland reached the dramatic height of the song, tears began to well in the judges' eyes. Could you picture the environment? It felt energizing. When he finished, the audience applauded him. The judges got on their feet to him, a standing ovation. Such an amazing trip. Knowing his vocals had touched so many hearts, Roland had a flood of pride and joy. After his great audition, something rather remarkable happened. For Roland, cheers and claps pushed the audience insane. They really loved him most definitely. The judges continued flushing over his performance. While Howie claimed to be a star, Sofia praised his superb vocals. Riding on clouds, Roland thought he was absorbing every accolade. Then showed up the social media magic. Roland's audition video found viewers all around the world on internet. Parents, children, even grandchildren were complimenting him. Just picture the points of view here. Marvelous. Everybody wanted more about him and related stories of his development from nothing to standing on that stage. Knowing his fantasy was about to come true, Roland was ready for whatever. Quickly forward to the semifinal then. Once more on stage, Roland was singing I Will Always Love You. As usually, he gave his best on every note. Feeling his communicated emotions, the audience moved. That still was another fantastic performance. But then, pretty unexpectedly, something happened. The outcomes matched all the hype, and Roland found he had been kicked from the field of competition. Imagine how astonishing that was. Judges' and supporters' eyes filled with tears as gasps burst around the stadium. Even Simon, with his austere style, seemed quite hopeless. Fans descended on social media, driven by their love of Roland and strong belief in him. Support messages pouring over the internet, they insisted he was worthy of being there. Though it was a trying period, it also showed his value to others. Roland realized that even without winning, this was merely the beginning of an amazing journey full of love, support, and music. For Roland, that moment on America's Got Talent set off an emotional tsunami. Imagine yourself realizing you missed the next round after singing a heartfelt song on a big stage. It is like an emotional roller coaster. First depressed and let down was Roland. He wanted to win and had worked so hard. But he soon realized that his life had a lot more in store. Those close to him provided very remarkable help. Always there to lift his spirits, his boss, more like a close friend, regularly reminded him of how far he had come. You have no idea how much people love your talent. Those remarks let him see the complete picture. Additionally, greatly improved was his recovery by friends and relatives. They offered him powerful hugs to remind him that winning was not crucial when he was depressed. We already see a star in you. Those phrases definitely spoke to him so he could move forward and see things differently. For Roland, it became rather clear that it had nothing to do with success or failure. It was about being honest with people who loved him and with himself. He stopped to weigh all of it. Though he might be depressed about not making it through the competition, he knew this was just starting his trip. His realization that life has much more to give than one struggle came from the love and support of his family and friends. Great events started exactly when he was beginning to glimpse the light. His audition video immediately went viral on the internet, drawing thousands of music fans all throughout the United States. From an America's Got Talent competitor, he became a growing musical industry sensation. It was dreamy, as if a fantasy come true. He had gained in many respects something much more than just winning the show, a new audience, fresh opportunities, and fresh hope. As his popularity grew, Roland began receiving calls to perform at various events and get together. Every day gave him more chances to live his songs. His rich, passionate voice charmed audiences who longed more from it, and Roland was happy to once more touch people with music. Every performance unleashed his once again passion for his trade. Seeing him greatly excite the supporters, Roland felt stunned. Not even well-known musicians noticed and sought to work with him to create new songs. These were producers he had always respected, and today they wanted to collaborate with him. These new prospects gave him direction and thrilled him. He saw that this new stage of his life offered many fantastic opportunities. Every day, his self-confidence in his talent and in himself increased. Roland arrived to find this was only the starting point. Every performance and endeavor stood as a step towards a better future. He was eager to know where his love of music may take him next. Constant support from his loved ones encouraged him to feel ready for anything. The best still had to be waiting, he felt. For Roland, a major lesson became clear. Success is not determined by title or award. His happiness in doing what he loved and sharing it with others really counted. That had more value than any prize. The road ahead excited him, and he looked forward to trip. Roland now has some quite brilliant concepts. He is preparing to begin a trip throughout Canada and the United States. Imagine him on his way to perform at many venues for passionate music enthusiasts. Imagine the great lighting, packed crowds, and people singing his songs. That sounds really great indeed. His fans hardly wait to sing their chosen tunes and witness him live. Social media is bursting with activity. Fans are arguing the songs they like Roland to sing and what they should wear to show their support. Many are even writing notes to hang during his shows. Every concert will seem like a major celebration. Roland has been relentless, ensuring his performances are perfect. His favored way to make his followers delighted is through music. There will be fascinating events, and he might even surprise everyone by calling special guests on stage during his shows. For Roland, these events provide a chance to meet people who love and support him, not only in terms of the music. Seeing supporters, knowing their tales, and feeling their excitement is like a big family reunion around their shared love of music. Roland is convinced that music has rather amazing power to unite people. He wants to show everyone on his upcoming trip this magic. Here also is the cherry on top. Roland and fellow talented musician Marcelito Pomoy lately were seen together at the airport. One can just picture the excitement. Fans went nuts, snapping pictures and speculating about a possible cooperation when they saw them together. Should Roland and Marcelito team, the results may be really remarkable. Strong vocals and a deep passion of music define both of the singers. Taken together, they could create beautiful songs appealing to fans. The great music and exciting live events this may offer have everyone excited about their probable cooperation. Working together, Roland and Marcelito could give even more incredible opportunities for both artists. Their unique musical styles and cultures could teach one another along the route. Fans who dream of the new path led by these two exceptional artists much await any word of this cooperation. What's next for Roland Abante's career? From his incredible America's Got Talent audition, Roland Abante's musical career has flown. Especially in the U.S., his honest performance won him respect and impressed the judges. Millions were touched by Roland's ascent from Filipino fisherman to international artist. People all around have heard of his tenacity and will. Roland's popularity is driving increasing opportunities in the entertainment business. He is willing to record alliances and agreements. A tour or other live events could validate his musical presence. Roland wants to make advantage of his America's Got Talent presentation. From him, fans may expect incredible feats not too distant. Following a standing ovation from the judges, especially Simon Cowell, Roland is ready to sign recordings, perform live, and become well-known worldwide. Roland has shown his value. Now he has to convert his AGT success into career development. Fans should be ready to see him perform, write unique songs, work with other incredible artists, and investigate the business of music. With his talent and will, Roland is bound to have an effect in music. On America's Got Talent, his emotional depth and natural ability have enthralled viewers around. Today it's about riding the success wave and distributing his gift. Roland has limitless opportunities. Roland is ready to release original songs, land a record contract, or stage for bigger audiences. His path is more intriguing because of his global awareness, tenacity, and passion. Roland Abante's journey on America's Got Talent is just the beginning of his inspiring story. To stay updated on his incredible rise, make sure to like and subscribe. Don't miss out on more amazing talent and behind-the-scenes surprises.